that was like the best summer we had with him, the summer of 22. He was home. He had family night with us. He wanted to be here, wanted to be a part of the family. It was a good summer. So when we got the call in August, and the parent on the other end of the line, tells me that Noah overdosed, I'm like, no, no, like, he promised us. What happened? He was the third student in the district last summer. It really alerted everyone, school officials, law enforcement, like, what's going on?
My dad is actually a correctional officer for Travis County, so they have a lot of issues with drugs and stuff in the facility there. So the first time I ever heard about fentanyl was from him. Going to these superintendent board meetings, we started talking about what we can do to tackle the issue, and that's the first time I really recognized it as an issue within my community and within my peers. It's kind of upsetting whenever your whole life you hear about this as an issue with people in jail, and now it's people in your high school and kids that you've been going to school with since you were 5. I mean, coming here, it's scary because you know that there are kids who have overdosed and that there are kids who are addicted to drugs, and you just walk through the hallway and you wonder who it's gonna be, who's using drugs, and you wonder what's gonna happen next. The whole school, I think, kind of feels this pain.
At the beginning of the year, we trained the teachers and all campus staff, not just teachers, on Narcan administration, which includes opioid overdose symptoms. Teachers are receptive because they want to help. They know that it's important for them to know what this looks like as well. They're also the ones that spend the most time with the students. So for the most part, it's scary, but having that training and knowledge makes them better equipped to handle a situation and also increase the chance of survival for a student. In the last school year, we had 7 overdoses on campus. Not lethal, all of the students survived, but they did have to receive at least 1 dose of Narcan and left the school in an ambulance.
I had to take a step back and be like, they're addicted. It's not their fault. So how can we help them? When we spoke, we did all the Hays CISD schools in May, and I handed out all my cards to anybody who wanted them, and my email just started blowing up. I had a young man just show up at my house last week before we left to Dallas, and he said, I need help.
I think as much as parents speaking to us about their loss has helped the students at the school feel like they understand the issue better, I think student perspective kind of serves the same for parents. It helps parents to understand how their children are feeling about this, even though that's a difficult conversation to have directly with your child and they might be scared to do it. At the beginning of last school year, we had our first meeting with the superintendent board, and we discussed these kids who had lost their lives to fentanyl, and we were really trying to figure out a solution, how to stop the spread of drug use in our community, and that's whenever I really became involved in the issue. Once a month we'll meet. It's 2 students from each grade from each of the 3 high schools in Hays CISD, And this year we've been designing posters, giving feedback on videos, and talking about how we can outreach to our community in order to stop the spread of fentanyl.
I got a text message from one of the school board members, and she said, "Hey, did you see the email?" Dr. Wright said, you know, like something along the lines like, the fentanyl fight isn't over, you know, but like, I'm pleased to announce that there have been no deaths this summer. And that made me really happy.